What's going on, man? It's your boy Lil Ted, man, alongside with my boy Jay and SouthSide Mike in the building. Today's title, Modern Love Debate. Is the man still the head of a relationship? Is the man still the head of a relationship? Show about to get ready to start. You did.
What up, man? It's your boy Southside, man. Listen, today's debate is the man still the head of a relationship? Now I'm gonna say women on this one, close your mouth, take your notepad out, get your pencils, take lessons from men. We here.
What's happening, man? You already know we had a little intro for y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Look, before we even get to the show, man, I want to shout out to the team. Jay Coleman, the Media Blast, Blacktopia over there on Facebook. Make sure y'all go follow the pages. You dig what I'm saying? But outside of that, this is what I want to say, and I gotta figure out how to say it respectfully because I'm back on TikTok and I was banned within 30 seconds. No,
they be getting that boy up out of there.
Dang, boy.
Yep. Y'all femininity on the other side, you feel what I'm saying, is tripping according to the mindset and response that y'all been giving to us men. Okay. Now, a woman said, this came from another infinity side, and she fixed her mouth to say it. Okay. Now, let me be respectful. We love all you women. Us men love you women. Okay.
Right.
We just ain't saying. Now, a woman had the nerve to say, I don't want to be with anybody.
No.
Think she's come first.
I need you to say that correctly.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what she say?
She used a particular word in that statement, and it's a very disrespectful word.
Oh man, you might as well say it, bro. Let's get into it, man. What she say, bro?
No. The reason why I said body is because I'm thinking that she left the D, but obviously this is how she feel. Mm-hmm. She said that she don't want to be with anybody, any boy.
There you go.
Any boy that think he comes first.
There you go.
Real men that are leaders know they come last. That's what real leaders do. Now,
Hey. So
what king come last, lady? Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
She claims in order for you to be a quote unquote real man, you have to come last in the situation. So I don't understand how that makes sense if I'm the nigga out front leading the charge.
Yeah, she got to be single, bro. She got to be single. She probably was one of them girls who've been single all her life.
So I will tell this. I'm going to say, Terry, I need you to call her out and say what her name is on TikTok. And for everybody in this chat, you go to her page on TikTok and y'all light her stupid ass up.
I'm talking about Because I mean, like, okay, like my boy said, so her page is y'all figure, because I don't want to say the wrong name, but it's spelled out like SAIYAN_Safari.
You should put it on the screen, bro. Is it a way you can put it up on the screen so we can see it?
Hey man, I'm banned on Facebook, but I'm working on getting it back. Facts. I know. Will Smith, Russell Wilson, and Dwayne Wade ain't the head of their relationship. I mean, we know why. They're not considered masculine men.
Yeah, hold on. What did he say?
You heard what the man said.
He said Dwayne Wade. Hold on. He said Dwayne Wade, Russell Wilson, and who else?
Smith. And Will Smith ain't the head of their relationship.
Ain't they all gay?
I wouldn't say that. You can't use those words, man.
Oh, my bad.
They are FGBs.
Because Will, I've heard Will been accused of not accused, but you know, I've heard he been in some suspect activities. You know, I definitely heard Dwayne Wade. You know, we know what's going on with Dwayne Wade. I heard he in some suspect activities.
What up,
Russell Wilson, you know, he just looked like he in some suspect activities. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, why would you name those dudes, man? Those are like not the masculine men that you want.
Yeah, they're not the best idea
of a man, bro.
Men gossiping, yes. Why don't you?
I guess then in women's, from a women's perspective, these dudes would probably be good examples due to the fact that they are providers. They are quote unquote the breadwinner. So from a woman's sight line, the fact that he has money, to them they're going to say he's a leader. Whether or not he's soft, feminine, you know, living however. But when we all know too that, you know, black women promote homosexuality in the black community. Like they promote that shit. So it's that shit go left and right, bro.
Hold on.
It's tough.
One more time. I had to mute yours because like yours is giving feedback. So it's my unmuted. No, Jay's. Jay phone giving feedback. What was your response though?
My phone giving feedback?
Yeah. Every time we talk.
Oh, my bad. No, I was just trying to figure out what this media blast thing says. You know, what they mean.
That's Coleman.
Oh, he said, you know, when the queen dies and the king remarries, that woman automatically becomes the queen. However, when the king dies and the queen remarries, that guy doesn't automatically become king. Like, what is that? What does he mean by that, though? Like, what is he trying to say?
As far as a man being the leader in a situation.
Yeah.
So basically saying, like, you know, if you are a leader in your situation, he's just using, I guess, royalty as an example. Like, if a king, like, okay, if a queen dies and the king decides to get remarried, she automatically becomes the new queen. But
or number two.
But if the king dies and the queen remarries, that new nigga ain't the king. She's still just the queen. You know what I'm saying? So he just used that as an example, as far as he just used royalty as an example in that scenario. So the nigga still the man is still the leader in the end of the basically, nigga, that's what he's saying. The nigga is still the leader regardless of how it's viewed, portrayed. He's still going to be the leader. But I guess in today's society, most women feel like they're the leaders because they have to do just regular adult shit. So they feel like they are the leader.
So basically the whole argument comes down to financial. That's the top-notch situation when it comes down to modern love.
Most of it will probably come to financial, definitely.
Right. So that means that is it true love? Is it true love? I mean, that would be my question.
I can't say it's true love if you're only with me out if you're only with me because I benefit you, like then no, it's not out. It's conditional love. Definitely not unconditional. Jay, what you got going on with your feedback?
I can't even mute him. Hey, go out and come back in,
Man,
Jay. Come out to come back in.
Hey, so you know what I'm saying? My boy Jeremy on YouTube said real love don't exist no more.
That's where, I mean, clearly.
He said, look at the divorce. He said, look at the divorce rates.
We could. I mean, the divorce rates is just making our statement more clear. But what I'm saying is, for a woman to not even want to put her man first, the one that's supposed to protect you, the one that's supposed to provide, the one that's supposed to be there to be like a comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? That's who you, as a woman, you should want to protect that. You know what I'm saying? Like you. So basically, you're saying, you as a female, you can leave. You can leave. You feel what I'm saying? My kid's still gonna be here. Not knowing, dummy, that the kid's gonna move out. He's gonna move out. Soon as he find a girl or grow some, some grown balls, he out. Or she out. And then you lonely. You lonely.
I mean that's facts. But like I said, I guess the one thing that everybody that even if you know what I'm saying, the narrative for today is that men aren't leaders anymore. Like men aren't leaders anymore. Even if that's the narrative now, I think the one thing that a lot of women leave out is the fact that they raised the men. So it's like, do you really blame? Can you really blame these men when they weren't taught? Like, you didn't teach your son, quote unquote, how to be the man that you claim you want in your life. You taught him how to be you as a woman. So it's like, now that these men are now grown and they're off into the world and they had no sense of direction, they had no sense of leadership. Now that they're out into the world, y'all mad at these niggas, but y'all raised these niggas. And then y'all can't knock it down and say, because y'all are all proud to be single mothers. Y'all are all proud. Oh, I don't need no man. Y'all wear that shit like a badge of fucking honor. So you talk to any woman right now, they stand on they shit when it comes to, oh, I do this shit, I'm independent. They give you the hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stand on this shit. I do this shit on my own. Matter of fact, let's just kick it up. What, yesterday, Sunday was Father's Day. You know how many motherfucking messages I seen? Oh, shout out to the mothers that's playing both roles. And y'all wear this shit like a badge of fucking honor.
They wear it.
But get mad when you come across these same niggas that you put into the world.
And I got another question. I got another. I don't know if it's a question or no. This is a statement. Why do y'all think it's cute? I'm gonna use the word cute on the femininity side. Mm-hmm. Why do y'all think it's so cute to say, I'm both in my child's life? I'm both, and I'm the mom and the dad in my. You don't want to go find a man for your child? You ain't worth the time for that for another man to come in. You feel what I'm saying, and lead you and guide you and want to spend that time with you. You ain't that much value. Women need to answer these questions for themselves.
Because their value lies in money.
Man, that's it. Man, this stuff. If it was shameful to be a single mother, it would be less of them. There isn't a lot of negative consequences to being a single mom these days. But if it were, they would knock it off. Now, Jay, it is a lot of negative consequences. And I'm going to tell you where the negative consequences at. These women are starting to be left behind. They find themselves 35, 40, 45 years old with no security. And I'm not talking about no job, no home, no nothing like that. I'm talking about security and comfortability, security and love, security and stability when it comes down to a man pouring into you, being there every night, cherishing you. You feel what I'm saying? Spending that time with you. But nah, y'all think that y'all some bosses. Y'all think y'all bosses and got y'all weight up because y'all can switch every now and then. If you don't want to deal with a man, you can sleep in bed, lonely at night whenever you feel like it.
Hey, Jonathan, you feel like it. Hey, Jonathan finna get kicked out the chat. He talking about the only women they get to say that is black studs, big back studs. He finna get kicked out the chat, bro. Hey, that nigga finna get removed from the chat, bro.
Hey, not the studs.
Hey, man, this is a serious topic right now, JC. You wild. Yeah, nah, that wasn't down here. Hey, man. Hey, man. Shout out to Jeremy Wade in the chat right now. My boy is definitely locked in, and he got some quality fucking comments right now, bro. So shout out to Jeremy, man. He got a comment up here say women raising men up by themselves is the reason why men don't respect other men when it comes to authority. Hey, that is some real shit. That's some real shit he just said just did. So shout out to Jeremy, man. Shout out to Jeremy, man.
I want to reply to that.
He's going strong right now.
I want to reply to that. When it comes down to authority, right? It's very sad, especially in the black community, where the proof is in the pudding on what the system is doing to the fathers, how it's separating it, and how y'all allowing it to happen. Y'all are allowing this to happen. I'm not speaking on the bad fathers, the ones that purposely not fighting to be in their kids' life and not fighting to be that leader and not fighting to be that man. You feel what I'm saying? Not fighting to be that provider, not fighting for that. But for them, they ain't a part of this discussion. I just want to be frank with that. You feel? I just want to be frank with that. We're not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that's willing to do whatever it takes to have their kid in their life. And you, goof body, is doing whatever it takes to pull that man down.
God, a goof body?
I'm just using certain words so I ain't got to get kicked off.
I feel
because I really want to say some things.
Say them.
Yeah, I got banned 30 seconds.
I ain't got banned on mine yet, and I've been going ham on. They ain't saying nothing on my TikTok. Hey, TikTok, y'all ain't here with
They love you over there.
Clearly, I take it. All right. So another comment,
Jeremy. Is Jeremy Woods supposed to be on the? Hey, Jeremy Woods, Jeremy Wade. Are you supposed to be on the show? Because if you're supposed to be on the show, bro, I just sent you the link to come on. If you want to be on the show, I can send you the link. Just let me know if you want to come on the show. I'll send you the link. And y'all hit the like button. Nobody's hitting the like button. Hit the like button on YouTube, Facebook. Share, yes, and share.
Like and share. We need all that. TikTok, hit that like button, like and share this, man. It's a good discussion tonight, too, man. It's a great discussion. So y'all get in on this. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'll give y'all input. We get your comment out there.
Women always say men need to tighten up, right?
We all need to tighten up.
No, I'm gonna tell you where we need to tighten up at. We need to tighten up on giving all women a thought that they are worth our time.
You said give them a thought?
It's our fault as men.
Did you say give them a thought?
Yes.
Like a thought? Okay.
A thoughts.
I just want to make sure I heard you right.
Her giving them the thoughts.
Okay, your boy in here. Yes, sir.
Moses Palm's son, what's happening? Oh no, he ain't even.
Oh
Lord. Yo. What's happening?
What's good, bro? I know I'm a little early.
Nah, you good.
No. You on time.
Oh, okay. It's only 7:30 my way, so my bad.
Oh, where you at?
I'm in Tennessee.
You
Gucci.
Yeah, can we take care of the puppy?
You are Gucci.
Yeah.
Hey, so I saw your video. Well, we saw your video.
Uh-huh.
We did see the video.
We appreciate it too.
Definitely appreciate it.
Appreciate your comment and feedback.
Now, the woman used the word boy.
Yeah.
Wait, Mama's outside.
See how quick he responded to that? Yeah, that lets you know where it's going right there, bro. Like that got under niggas' skin immediately, bro. Cause even when I read it, bro, I went to it and read it. I didn't even get to say nothing until I seen his video. I'm like, damn, the comment got a response quick, and I knew it had to be something because he made a video. I'm like, my boy didn't even want to type this. He felt the need to vocalize it. So when I went in and looked at the video, I'm like, you know what? My boy's spitting that cayenne pepper right now. You feel me? Like he's spitting that cayenne. So yeah, definitely.
Just tired of the nonsense, brother. That's all. I'm just tired of the nonsense.
Aren't we all?
We disrespected this man, bro, and I'm sick of it, man. I waited 32 years of this cycle to be considered a grown man, just to be called a boy because of women's preferences. I'm tired of that, bro.
Just because something ain't going their way.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure. And another thing you said was, how are you dating or looking to date if you ain't even looking for? How are you a leader and you ain't even there to protect the leader?
You downgrading, you degrading the leader who's supposed to be the leader. Man, women got the game messed up these days, bro. Got it all the way messed up.
So what type of responses are you getting from your video?
Actually, a lot of responses in my favor, if I'm being honest. A lot of gentlemen are siding with me. A lot of women are siding with me simply for the fact that they're probably in a long-term relationship and understand the role that they play and the role that the man plays.
Or they're realizing that the shit they own ain't working for them, and now they got to kick that motherfucking stone over and get with the program.
Get with it, because it ain't getting with them.
Like they not understanding, bro. Like the program is like you've been programmed to think a certain way.
Yeah.
And it's not working in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point you have to deprogram that and kick into something. So you have, as they say, you got to unplug from the matrix.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to now reprogram.
We've truly been whitewashed, man. Not brainwashed. We've been whitewashed because everything we do is an image of how the Europeans handle business. This ain't how we get down, bro.
Facts. They don't want to see that though. There's a lot of people that don't want to see it, niggas and women.
Yeah,
they just don't want to see that. Some people see it, some people don't want to see it, and I think a lot of people they know, but it's like they don't want to make the adjustment, or they're afraid to make the adjustment based on what society will say about them in the long run.
Yeah, and you know, I got a thing. It's like everybody ain't meant to. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go biblical, you know, it's required for a certain person to believe this way, that way. Everybody ain't meant to. Some people gonna be good, some people gonna be evil. You know what I'm saying? So some men gonna be a man's man, some women gonna be a man's woman, and then you just got the rest of the order, you know. So we can't impose the idea that leadership is held by man and a good support system is held by a good woman, we can't hold everybody to that anymore. Because we ain't living by that standard. We're not living by that standard no more.
So
I wouldn't even say a standard. It's more like I wouldn't even, well, common sense, not common sense, but when just backtrack on what you just said about how perfect religion is supposed to be and supposed to follow a certain community if you're a part of it and life in general. So my thing is, if whoever you're supposed to be up under created literally obese women, obese men, ugly, and there's some ugly people out here, ugly men, ugly women, right? Different tastes, different mindsets. You have the handicaps, you have the special needs, you got this and that. How is it 100% possible for everybody to follow the same way of living? How?
We're not supposed to. If there weren't differences, then we wouldn't have a conversation. If everybody was actually the same, there wouldn't be nothing to change, and it'd be glitz and glamour, you know.
Would it really be glitz and glamour though?
No, I don't think so. No. But, according to society,
would it just be a bunch of it'd just be a bunch of fucking robots walking around.
Exactly. Well, that's what it's coming to, you know, because now the brothers is getting turned away so much, we turn into AI. We turn into robots.
That's true.
They making us female robots and they making roses for the ladies. They coochies falling out because you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just keeping it G, bro.
You stupid as hell. You say the one was falling out.
Yeah, the coochie falling out, bro.
I don't know these females. I don't know if these females realize something because they always lead to like sex, right? So do they know that we can purchase that from the store? Like we can purchase the whole body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And feel the same exact way.
We got this. We got this. We got this. That's it. A few good strokes of some cocoa butter, baby. We good. Y'all great, bro.
No. So to that, and I'm glad we just kind of transitioned to that side of the conversation. It's the fucking social media and these weird ass niggas that don't have access to real women in their real life that has made these women think that their shit is platinum.
Yeah.
That's where that shit comes from.
The Tyler Perry's of our life.
Because you got a bunch of dudes that can't get no yam on a regular basis, or they just can't get yam because they're either awkward, they're weird, or they just don't have some form of whatever it takes to just be able to get yam on their own. So they're definitely going the extra mile with these women when it comes to certain things that's making these women think that they shit is just vibranium. And it's like the untapped resource of the world that this shit ain't out here like the fucking dirt on the ground.
Right. Well, and we have a lot of what do you want to call it? Concierge. I guess that's what you call them. The guys that just have all, you know what I'm saying? One thing I know our society has messed up is a man trying to tell a woman how to be a woman. Facts. And a woman trying to tell a man how to be a man.
Facts.
Instead of men telling boys how to become men and women telling girls how to become women, we empowering single women to raise single sons, but then we looking down on the sons because they turn out a little soft.
I just said that. I literally just said that before my boy got on.
That's what he said.
Literally before my boy got on the chat, I literally just said they get mad at the niggas that they put out into the world.
Call me back.
Like they put them out into the world and then get mad at them when you the one put this nigga out here.
Yep. Or have the audacity to be a gold digger and tell their sons not to date themselves.
Gold digger.
How you gonna tell your son not to date yourself when you the example?
Because she knows she trash for real. That's why.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's why they would tell their son that. Like, that's why they would tell their son to avoid those type of women. Because in the end of the day, she knows she a trash ass woman for real. That's why she would tell her son to avoid that type of woman.
So to address these situations, I would pose the question: what is truly the solution? Because everybody has the idea of what's wrong.
But yes, the hell we do. You have to watch this whole.
I'm gonna tell you how we can generation, nigga. I'm gonna tell you how we can do it. Y'all, you watched that Adrian? What's the Palmer dude video?
Palmer.
Adrian Palmer.
Yeah, whatever his name is. That like to fight all the time.
Aaron the plumber.
Aaron the plumber.
That nigga, right? Okay. So what we need to do as men is to invite them to a place that does not lead to money.
You said invite them to a place that don't do what?
That does not involve money. So
you ain't gonna get nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Just follow me. A solution would be like if I go to a gym and you want to get to know me. Now, if I'm there for the cookie, I'm there for the cookie. I know what to get for the cookie. I'm a spiritual cookie to get the cookie, right? But if us as men is trying to not mislead the woman, you follow what I'm saying, thinking that she's a prize. Hey, meet me at the park. You follow what I'm saying? I'm about to go to this dealership. You follow what I'm saying? Go check out a car. Meet me there.
Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you don't allow them the access. You show them what you're because our role is to provide.
Yes.
We're supposed to show them what we're capable of, but it doesn't open our safes to them. You're not supposed to open yourself to them until they show themselves worthy.
You're gonna set yourself up for a major.
Of course, bro. It's a setup. It's a setup not doing it because now if you don't show who you are and what you're capable of, then you'll conform to the way that they want you to be in order to obtain them, obtain their trust, and all of that. Now you're held. You have to hold yourself back because this is what they see of you, but this is what you really are. You know what I'm saying? This is what they see, but this is what you really are. So if you show them, hey, this is what I can do for you, that's where the test begins. When they start asking, that's where it's messing up. If you start responding to their request, hey, daddy, can you send me $35? Can you send? That's the test. That's the test.
I took you to the dealership. This is what I had planned. I'm not saying just to do it, like not a show off. Those are simps. Don't go to the dealership, you feel what I'm saying, and try to shop for a car, try to pull a girl. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the men that already got their shit together. You feel what I'm saying? And they end up talking to a chick, and she's like, "Hey, I'm finna go to the West End. If you want to see what I got going on, just come out." You feel what I'm saying? If they come out, you see what I got going on, and then 2 weeks later, you come out. Hey, can you send me $100 for my light bill? Cut off.
But you know that's what I'm saying. That you know that's coming though, because the moment
that's when we stand on business. That's when we stand on business.
But I'm saying you can stand on business without even doing that much.
No, you can't. You can't.
You already know it's coming.
No, you don't.
In today's society, you don't know that's coming.
No, you don't.
What? Nigga, they lead with money.
No, look, it's like running into that unicorn that ain't got no kids.
These women lead with money. They lead with money, bro.
Well, that's because that's what society put on them. But we're looking to leave the solution because we know what the problem is.
But what I'm saying is, by you going to a dealership to show her where your pockets stand in today's society, you are now setting yourself up to automatically she's going to get the asking, bro. Because that's how they're bred now.
See, but bro didn't say buy a car.
No,
I
didn't
take her to the dealership.
I know he didn't say buy, but what I'm saying, they're bred to think that way. So the fact that you're even in this fucking dealership, nigga, she's automatically going to go straight to your pockets off the.
But if you meet her in Walmart,
society,
you meet her in Walmart and she ain't got enough money for the groceries. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying. They're in your. They're bred to be in your pockets regardless. That's where their mindset is. This is what I'm saying. They lead with money.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What you're not wrong, because that is true. But what I'm saying is, and I'm gonna get to you, Jeremy, because he said,
like the park.
I swear that was my next question.
Like your park suggestion would have been the best example to use. Just the park that don't require nothing. You don't know what I got at the park, nigga. You don't know what I hold sitting at a park, nigga. You don't know nothing.
You want to hear something funny? That's how I met my wife. I took her to a park.
You met her at the park, or you took her to a park?
Well, we met up at the park.
You met up at the park. Okay.
We met up at the park, and we're 12 years into it. You know what I'm saying? So I see both points. But
I always got to get stuck on a panel with Mary. Man, this shit's getting on my fucking nerves.
Oh no, see, but my thing is, hey, I can't change my decisions from 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying,
bro? I was 18, 16 years old.
Hey, what? And I wouldn't change it. And I wouldn't change it because I've gone through the process of understanding what manhood is really about, bro. And it's more than just about the money in your pocket. It's more than just about the bills you can pay. Really, bro, it's about the love that you obtain first for yourself and the love that you're able to put out
into the world.
I don't
think women see that, bro. I don't think
it's all for them.
I don't think they realize
it's all for them.
The integrity of you holds more weight than any dollar amount, bro. Like the integrity of you holds more value than any, but they don't see that shit because the moment you don't supply that dollar, you ain't shit nigga.
Well, I beg to differ.
I mean, I know better than that, but to them, the moment you don't kick up bread, you ain't shit nigga.
Oh, I beg to differ. I guess I got one of them unicorns. You know what I'm saying?
I do too, though. I've been blessed too.
Yeah, I came into this thing ain't shit nigga. I ain't have an ID. I ain't have a social. I ain't had no money. My wife accepted me for who I was and what I came with and built me up.
Built me up. Yeah, bitches won't do that no more.
But now the tables have turned because we have to understand a lot of women didn't grow up with a dad in their life.
Facts.
And we have to obtain that father figure role, not be their daddies, but we have to show them parental guidance sometimes. That is that you can't wear that out. That is that I can't give you no money this week. That is that no, you can't go with your homegirls. That's that figure. I've been blessed, man. I'm trying to tell you. I didn't learn from the best, and I wasn't taught that well. So for me to make it this far, I'm very grateful.
Man, what?
Society fucked us up.
Check this out, though. I want to get back on Jeremy Wade, right?
So, yeah.
This is one thing that goes over a lot of men heads that could be considered leaders if they put themselves in it. So my question was going to be, no, not question, statements. We choose. If even if a woman comes to the guy, you find saying and find a liking, it takes a man to accept that responsibility. It takes a man. Women do come to the table like, man, I chose him. He wouldn't be with me if it was for that. No. Y'all don't. That the higher percent of men choosing women is way higher than women choosing men.
I mean, it's always going to be higher because we hold the keys to relationships. They hold the keys to sex.
That choosing thing, I don't really think women choose men. I think they do make a decision. They make a decision.
Yeah, they make a decision. They
think, we do the choosing because we got big ass, we got big ass, we got big titties, we got juicy lips, and then we got an average. We the one choosing.
They don't see that though. Like I said, they don't realize that we hold the keys to relationship. They hold the keys to sex.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Shit, not even that sometimes. They lost the keys.
I mean, they still have the key because other than that, you catching a charge. So she has to grant you access.
I was just telling my lady that, man.
It doesn't. She has to grant you access. So other than that, if she don't grant you access, you're catching a charge. So
wait a minute.
Again,
I like that.
The keys to sex.
Now
we hold the keys to relationships. We choose who we're going to be in relationships with. We choose who we're going to marry.
I like that. And let me kick back a couple of weeks ago. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, what's happening?
What's going on, man?
I'm trying to
see you over there preaching the good news of the kingdom over here.
Hey, listen. What's going on? Hey, today.
Yeah, man, y'all was over there preaching too hard to be over here typing and shit. I had to get in, bro.
Hey, today is really man cave. But no, every third Tuesday of the month we have man cave. It's for us to come on, you know what I'm saying, and really get some things off our chest, you know what I'm saying, bond and different things of that nature. But
straight up.
I do want to say this though, right? When we speak about women have to give access to men when it comes down to sex, right? I really want these women to understand. I do not like the fact that y'all say y'all are the reason why y'all left with kids because of us. I am tired of that. No, if you was to close your legs, and tell us no, and we proceed, we'll be in jail. So obviously, woman, you wanted to. And let's start here. You know what if the glove is on or off. You know that. You know if the glove is on or off. You know that. The feeling.
Facts.
Everything it has. We only stick. Y'all receive.
It goes back to what I was saying earlier, bro, about accountability, bro. Yeah, I mean, they don't want no accountability for taking that on, bro. You telling me that all the women out here want to take accountability for having that child that they say they didn't want, but they accepting the benefits for?
Man.
That's real shit. That's real shit. I didn't want to have that baby, but I wanted them food stamps. But I wanted that Section 8.
Or that.
That's why you getting them divorces. I didn't want to fuck with that nigga and have a child, but I wanted Section 8. So then they divorce that nigga or leave that nigga alone after they get what they wanted. And then they move on to the wanting the nigga that they actually really wanted in the first place. But now they got baggage. Now they got kids from another man and the nigga don't want them no more. So now they just stuck in the system, bouncing around, letting other niggas come inside their house and, you know what I mean, do all of that. You know what I mean? Like, it starts from accountability.
Tap on that booty.
That too. And yeah, you're right. Nowadays, we get into the generation now where girls is dating girls.
Oh, we've been in that generation, but now the girls that's dating girls, the girls are becoming men.
They're
trying to.
Facts.
Yeah. They love that image, but they don't like the repercussions behind it.
And they don't last long. I mean, I done seen a couple of, you know what I mean, that try to go that route, bro, and then they always make their way back. You know what I'm saying?
Come right on back home.
Oh yeah,
and that's what I be telling them. Come on back to this side.
Come on back home.
I don't even be tripping. I'm like, oh, you gay this time? Okay, all right, that's fine. I see you.
Come on.
Enjoy. I see you on the rebound.
I see you with
They
your
be back.
leggings on.
Type shit. Yeah, I don't know why they be playing, bro. Saying they gay and shit, wearing dresses and shit. Like, I thought you was gay last week. You got a whole sundress on.
We have four strong black brothers that's on the panel, right? Now, of course, what we are speaking on is aimed towards the black community when it comes down to our supposed to be sisters, in a sense, right? If the president was to make this rumor true, do you think more black fathers will be moved or begged to be back in the house?
Of course.
What room are you referring to?
Is
they taking away the government assistance?
Something better, something way better than that. They talking about, and Mike, you already said it. They talking about the men claiming the kids that he paid child support for, and a woman cannot.
You said but you're asking, will men try to get back in the home?
No. Will the woman beg or ask the man to come back?
Not off the muscle.
They more in begging form for us to come back now when they're not able to get that income tax.
That check.
I don't think they would do it off the muscle because a lot of them are prideful. Pride ain't gonna allow you to just break down and be like, all right, nigga.
We talking about women here, bro. We talking about women. They have no pride when it comes to asking for money. They don't give a fuck. They'll meet a nigga tomorrow and ask him for $50 a day. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no pride in it.
But that, half of these chicks, they have a lot of the women that have babies now with dudes. They let them tell it they hate this nigga.
They still fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if I get cut up.
But it's like they say they hate this nigga. They can't stand this nigga. This nigga is this. He's that. He's this. He's that. He's everything under the sun. But you know what I mean. So it's like if that scenario was to take place, it'll get to the point to where a lot of them would at some point be like, all right, man, let's try to work the family dynamic out. Because at the end of the day, that's all Trump is doing. If he does, he's trying to push that family setting back into play. Like that's his quote unquote agenda. He's trying to push the family setting back into play. He's trying to cut down that individual shit of I'm independent. That's why he's making shit so hard. Like he's trying to do too is trying to recover the money that was so-called lost in the treasury.
They said it was a whole bunch of money lost, and now they looking at it like, well, shit, we giving out, let's say $5 billion in Section 8 vouchers. You know what I mean? And another $2 billion in food stamps, and they looking like, why? When all you need is a two-parent household. You know what I'm saying? We giving out billions of dollars when these motherfuckers taking advantage of the system. And I agree. I mean, shit, if you want to stop it, you limit on how much they can get or how they can get it. And then you're going to start finding families like it's too hard to go that route. I'm going to stick it out.
Yeah, it will also kick a lot of brothers in the ass to get up and do something.
They should have been did that.
We should have been did that. The ones that are aware, not the woke ones, the ones that are knowing should have cracked down on the younger ones to get it right. And it starts with our dads. If your dad was in your life, it started with him. If you
that's what y'all was talking about earlier. How many people was raised with their fathers? Man, I was. But you know what I mean? I'm looking at it differently now because I'm single with no kids. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to wait. I mean, shit, is it a blessing?
Living a dream, you feel me?
No, listen,
it's not really a dream now, though. It's not really a dream. I'm 30 years old with no family.
Well, look.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's just because I had old structured values. I was trying to wait till marriage to have a child. You know what I mean? And do it that way. You know what I mean? And that's not the way society is working. You know what I mean? Like they want to have a child first, and then, you know what I mean, depending on how that relationship goes, they want to move forward. And then a lot of people is scared of marriage. Yeah, I mean, you get divorced, they taking half of your cheese.
You ain't
No
said
argument.
nothing but a word.
I like to hear all these different perspectives, bro. These
Hey.
different perspectives be major, bro. Because I don't think this is the first time we actually had a perspective from a nigga that's just no kids, no nothing. He just doing.
Oh, I'm raw too, bro. I'm raw, bro. You know what I mean? I keep
he
it
just doing his
cold
thing in
turkey.
the world. Like as a man, he just doing his thing in the world, but he ain't got
That's
no
all I
woman,
can do.
he ain't got no kids. So the perspective from him is like, I hope the women are listening, understand. Like he literally just said, like he's 30 with no family, nigga. That kind of hurt that nigga to say it.
Yeah, real talk.
I can hear the despair in there, brother. But here's the thing: if you had done it earlier, would your life be the way it is now? Like you're able to focus on yourself. I'm pretty sure you got something going for yourself, right?
For sure.
All right. Well, take me as an example. Getting into something you're not prepared for, something you weren't learned about. You know, I had an example of it, but that was their way of doing it.
To be in that field is different.
Exactly.
I look at it like this though. This is why I like you say, like it hurt to say it. You said you married, right?
Yeah.
And you got see kids in the background. Are you happy? Oh damn, that shit lock this camera off. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's deep. That's deep, bro. Yeah, it cut the nigga's camera off. He couldn't even answer that nigga. I don't know if it was his kids or his wife. They cut him off before he answered that motherfucker. They like, hey, look here. It's getting too real. It's time for dinner, nigga. You gotta log off. My bad, man. I'm getting too deep. I'm getting niggas kicked off and shit. Tell me to come back, bro. I'll change the subject.
But I've been married for 16. I've been married for 16.
Oh, he back.
I've been married for 16 years.
And it seems like you happy. That's what it's boiling down to. Like I could do everything in the world, but I'm doing it by myself. I'm not like he was saying earlier. Like as a man, you want to give the love out. I would feel much better if I was like, let's say I went to Cuba or something. I could go to Cuba right now by myself and enjoy the time, but I would enjoy it way more if I had a family. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I say
that's what true happiness is.
It's not to knock you, bro, at the level of life that you're in without a family. It is a bit of an accomplishment because now you may be equipped and prepared to do that. But I'm gonna say this: the times that we're living in is more dreadful than being alone, because now motherfuckers want your kids. Now the system is taking our children. You know, they already took our women's minds, but now they kidnapping your kids. Now they brainwashing your children into belief. And now I have no chance other than cracking down and being super strict on my children.
Shit.
I can't send them out into the world. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard. Yeah. No, 100. I got that.
And now it ain't even about the world hurting my kids. It's about the world influencing my kids to hurt me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like I said, we're
going there now.
It's a rejoiceful moment to share. But happiness don't thrive in a marriage, bro. Joy does. Joy thrives. Okay. Happiness is always a temporary feeling, bro, because you get 1,500 one day, you gonna be feeling bad when it's gone.
Type shit. That's 100.
But like I said, man, you got somebody coming. You got you got somebody coming.
I'm just going in God's direction, bro. You feel me? If God sent her my way, then that's what it is. If not, I'm gonna be a true player to the game. You hear me?
What it is. What it
is. Let me tell you this though, bro. Marriage is really designed for access purposes. It's not designed. It's not designed for love. Marriage is not love. It's a business, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm just gonna be real with you, bro. Like I'm just gonna be real. If I was you at the age of 30, no kids, I would look into polygamy.
Woo! I'm glad you brought that up, boy. I'm glad you brought that up.
Listen, okay,
you about to get me killed back here, boy.
Talk to me now. Talk to me.
Hey, listen. This that nigga's favorite subject right here. This,
No, keep it on there.
This nigga, I promise you, this is this nigga favorite subject, bro. And every time, at some point now that this subject is on the table, I am now finna look in the chat for whatever women that's been watching. I'm looking for them comments to chime in, like, here this nigga go again. Cause I promise you, promise you, this nigga thrives on this shit, bro.
This is a heavy topic, bro.
He thrives on that shit, bro. It's
I'm gonna give you a background, right? I'm gonna give you a background. When I got married not because I truly love my wife. You feel what I'm saying? I knew who I was. I knew who she was. I married my wife because it was a thing to do for bragging.
Oh, that's what we were told to do.
It was like a dream thing. Like you get married, you have kids. It's like something that was like brainwashed into your head, right? It's not reality for most people. Now,
y'all niggas get y'all notepads out in the chat. Get your notepads out. Get your pens. Take fucking notes, man. This nigga finna start preaching. I'm telling you. This nigga finna go into fucking minister mode right now.
Come on, G.
I was 18 years old. Didn't know I ain't know nothing about nothing. We argued every day. Boom, boom. It was nothing. I'm still married to her to this day. But when you say happiness, bro, like happiness didn't start until I truly love myself. No matter how much I did for her, wanted to do for her, wanted to provide, if until I knew who I was, I couldn't give her me in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the next step. You feel what I'm saying of just being happy and overall. Yeah, and they don't have to take marriage. Marriage is not going to make you happy. I don't care what nobody say. Marriage is a business. Marriage will literally drain you if you let it happen. It would drain you. It would change you. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? You see how free you are as a single man? Are you free? You ain't got to answer to nobody. You ain't got to be dictated. You ain't got nothing, right? When you get married, depending on who you with, you can't have no friends no more. You can't go to the club no more. You got to dress different. You got to act different. You got to come home at a certain time. It's just it's rules and regulations now. You got to watch this. You got to watch that. You ain't even the same person anymore, right?
Let me just rebuttal that for a second. Let me just go back to when you were saying like it was a dream, because I get that. I get that the whole marriage thing is a dream. Like they put that in your head. That's what you're supposed to do. This, that, and the third. But then how do you look at it like as far as how was they doing it back then? Like I told you, my parents, I was raised in a 2-parent household. And I said happiness. You don't want I'm just saying though, because I seen it. I say happiness because that's what I seen.
You don't want to know how they last for 30. You truly want to know how they last for 30 years and 40 years?
The woman shut the fuck up.
I seen it.
I'm trying to tell you.
The woman shut up.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. How do we get that? How did we get this far though, to where we feel like marriage is not real? It's a dream, because it always ain't never feel like that.
No,
it ain't always have been felt like it was just an arrangement, a business.
Your mama wasn't stupid. Their mama wasn't stupid. They wasn't stupid. If they was to leave that man, they are now by themselves.
Right.
But if I just take the bullshit that comes with it, you know what I'm saying? Long as I'm good, he don't bring nothing to this house. No other girl. I know the woman ain't dumb back then. They know exactly what daddy was doing. They know what he was doing.
At this point,
so this is what I'm saying. The women ain't dumb back then, but they was getting married. So the women now are dumb, but they're still getting. But some of them get married, some of them not. But they seem smarter because the older women is trying to do what the young women is doing, because the young women is getting money off of these niggas and still doing whatever the fuck they want.
That's the thing.
So
brother man in the hoodie said, we lead with money. So we give them the idea that this is what's going to help our relationship suffice, is how much money I can provide. But if you lead with your heart and your vision, that your purpose, she's gonna remove herself. She's gonna remove herself.
So I don't mean to cut you off, brother.
You
but
good, bro?
I need to make a very valid statement right now because I feel a little attacked right now in the chat. I mean, not in the chat, but usually, you know what I'm saying, in the chat, it'd be a little more indignant. But my man just clearly said the shit I've been saying episode after episode after episode. Women, shut the fuck up. When I say it, oh, Mike, oh, Southside an asshole. This my man.
Shut up.
I've been getting berated when I say that shit.
Listen, have you ever heard? Have you ever heard of the word submissive?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard a woman say, "I want to be submissive to my man. I need a good man, and I can be submissive." Do you know what? Have you ever heard it before?
Yes,
I heard it.
You heard it, right? Do you know what submissive means from a woman to a male?
Shit, not no more. They call it slavery. Women call it slavery.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
That's what they call it slavery.
Essentially, the meaning of the word is
Come on.
Shut the fuck up and you do the fuck I say. Point blank, period, simple. That is literally the definition of submissive. You follow the will of someone else. Now, whether or not you are willing to do that, that's up for debate.
Facts.
But I will hear women say, I'm submissive, but still think they got a fucking opinion.
Listen,
that's a total contradiction within itself.
That's because these women don't know how to be submissive nowadays, bro. You know what I mean? Like you asking women to be submissive is just like asking me to go build a house. I mean, I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna go out there and just start, I mean, putting shit together, trying to figure it out as I go. And if somebody don't like it, I'm gonna cuss them out. Cause nigga, this ain't what I'm used to. This ain't, you know what I mean? What the fuck? And that's just what's going on. A lot of single women, just raised single women by moms, they don't know what the fuck to shut the fuck up when a man is talking to you, because in their house, they mom didn't have no man over there. If the mom didn't like what the man was doing or saying, she kicked the nigga out, and that would be the end of the discussion.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like they never seen a parent sit down or a woman and a man sit down and have a discussion. You know what I mean? Or debate. You know what I mean? It may not even be an argument. It may be a heated debate. You know what I mean?
They're hashing it out. Type.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna use some insight from my own personal experience. The polygamy. I'm gonna coincide both topics: submissiveness and polygamy. I be trying to tell my lady, the submissiveness. I need you. I'm a traditional man myself. You know what I'm saying? So I like for my woman to cook, although she's not obligated. I like for my woman to iron clothes and shit like that, although she's not obligated, because they wanted equality so much, right? But they don't understand that a woman being equal to man creates division, because you want to be your own leader. You want to tell yourself, and you want to tell me what the fuck you want to do. But here it is. You know, I'm held responsible for the house falling apart, the bill. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give my wife the credit. This woman paid the fuck out these bills. Okay, I gotta give her.
Terry, who does this nigga sound like right now?
I love her right now.
Who does he sound like right now?
But
because I swear to God, a couple episodes ago, I just said, if you want equality and you want to do what I do, that's cool. But when them niggas kick that door in and they not supposed to be in that house, you take your ass downstairs and you come back to the problem.
So the submissive thing, the submissive thing for her is like she wasn't taught. Like you said, a single mother household, she wasn't set the right example. So for a man to come into her life and try to dictate certain moves and things that she can say, I understand it being hard. But what I try to get across to her is, you can't share this certain amount of time with a person and expect to stay the same. Because if I had to modify who I was into who I am now, you have to do the same thing and meet me in the middle.
Yeah.
We have to fly with each other. You know what I'm saying? But and now I'm gonna dip into the poly statement, the poly topic. My thing is, women, they want it all for themselves, right?
Dumb as
but
hell.
they can't handle one man by themselves. A lot of women can't handle one man by themselves.
They don't know how.
They don't know how.
They don't know what it. They don't know what it requires.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can my sister in the back hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I wanna read something.
Read it.
No.
I want to read something, and this is a part of our history.
The question is, why did y'all get this nigga started?
Now,
we supposed to.
Why'd y'all get this nigga started, bro? It's supposed to be a peaceful Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just want abundance, man.
Niggas in here fire. But see, bro, because you know, okay, you just said the key word, brother. Abundance. And we can't get abundance, nigga, if it's just one or two of us. No, more of that to happen. But they be so wrapped up in, oh well, how can you love me and love her? I go through my whole life loving multiple people. That has to be the dumbest fucking question you can ask a nigga.
Yeah.
But let me read this right quick. It says, in pre-colonial Africa, whatever the word is, polygamy was common and culturally accepted in many African societies. It wasn't just about romance. See, that's what females,
they go straight to sex every time.
Straight to sex,
right? It wasn't just about romance. It was economic, social, and political. More wives often meant more labor, larger families, and stronger ties. Which means there is a lot of women out here that don't have kids or have kids, and they don't have a necessary leader. And women got to understand, all of y'all are searching for a good man. If it's 10-1, and we were just talking to a woman earlier, if it's 10-1, which means 10 women versus one man, there is a lady out there that would never receive leadership ever, because it's tied up somewhere, right? Now, and the crazy part is, women, it's not saying that y'all should be with multiple men. I hate when y'all say that. Well, would y'all like it if we had multiple men? No. But okay, you can't swear else though.
Let's flip that. Let's flip that aspect of it.
Please, come on, talk about it.
They always say that good men are quote unquote rare. They don't. It's not a lot of good men out here in the world. That's what women say. So
that's just depending on what women. Because there's plenty of good women. It's just what's good to you. Some women consider good cashing out. Oh, he's a good nigga. He give me anything I ask when he at.
But the mass majority of women say that good men are rare. That is the mass consensus of most women. They say it's rare. So by default, if this nigga is rare, when you do find this nigga that he happened to be a good leader, he's a good father to your kids and his own kids, he provides. Why would you not want to share that resource?
Why would you not want to share, bro? There's somebody out here that needs it.
Why would you not want to share that resource? He's a resource to the community.
This is where that it takes a village to because
exactly.
I'm with this beautiful woman, and she blessed me with 2 children, and we suffered 3 losses together. You know what I'm saying? So she's already put out. She served her purpose as mine. She's given me what I asked her for. But now it's getting to a point. If we can't have anymore, and I come in contact with a young lady, let's say the young lady has children, I'm already in position to take care of that woman and her children. I'm already of that position.
Let me read this. Let me read this. Women often had their own roles. Now listen, they often had their own roles, which means a woman can work but can't cook. A woman can cook and can't have kids. A woman can have can cook and not pleasable. You feel what I'm saying? She might not be good in bed. You feel what I'm saying? Or anything like that. It's a lot of things that women try. Like right now, they say, "Man, I can't go on vacation. I can't be happy. I'm too stressful. I can't get my nails done. I can't."
We had 5 incomes though. Everybody on vacation. The fuck you talking about?
What you talking about?
If you
ain't nobody kicked out more than about 3%.
Facts. Now
we all on vacation right now, nigga.
Yeah, everybody saving money, stacking bread.
Everybody is in it together.
But you want me to cough up 87% while you cough up 13%.
I pointed out to my lady earlier. I gave her 3 terms, I believe. I gave her unity, unify, and what was the other one? I forgot. I gave her 3 terms to look up. And this is what I've been trying to explain to her. Listen, I can get cat anytime I want. I'm light-skinned with long hair, bro.
They don't understand that, bro.
I'm light-skinned, long hair.
That shit come a dime a dozen.
Man.
They passing that shit out like flyers in the club.
I'm not out here using my talents to get cat, bro.
That's what they think niggas be on, though. That's the crazy part. They really think niggas just, well, I take that back because it is some niggas out here that are cat thirsty.
But they famous. Chris Brown, Trey Songz, you know.
But I mean,
y'all looking at it from one side of the mirror, though. You got to look at it from a woman's side. You know what I mean? Like,
we can't.
Real talk. No, I mean, you can look, though. You can't visibly understand what they going through or what they seeing, but you can put a perspective through.
What's the point of us looking if we can't understand? We don't try to build.
To try to understand. You can try to understand where they coming from or what decisions they did. You know what I mean?
Listen. Let me say this. I'm glad that you said that, Jeremy. But before I jump into that, I'm glad you said that because that's the issue that we have in the black community. Now, I'm gonna try this right quick, right? It says after the slave trade and during slavery in the U.S., traditional African family structures, including polygamy, were intentionally broken down. Slavery enforced European-style monogamy.
Exactly.
It forced it upon us. Why? To control the population of black families. They stripped it from us.
They didn't want to have our own, brothers.
It's not about sex. It's not about how many women we can have in our bed. It's about wealth-building systems. That's what the polygamy is all about, right? Okay, now back to what you just said, right? You just said that we have to look on as how a female think and feel, right?
Yeah.
As a man, right? We don't give a fuck.
We can't.
Now, and this what's wrong with the females. The females want to tell a man how to be a man, but we're not over here telling a woman how to be a woman because we ain't trying to be a woman.
I object. Listen,
that's a toss up.
But there's a difference though from what I was saying. Go ahead, bro. Get it off.
I just wanted to say, for a man to tell a woman how to be a woman is how to be a woman for him. That's okay. The time that you tell that woman how to be a woman. It's supposed to be.
How you telling her how to be a? I'm talking about as like, I'm talking about like, okay, like how can I say it? We were just talking about this. I'm not talking about like.
I think he's referring to like her woman nature, like her woman good. Like, right. But they will tell men, oh well, if you're a real man, you would do this, or if you're a real man, you would do that. You never really hear niggas say if you're a real woman, then you would be doing this. It's like,
we don't say it like that, but we do say that.
In so many aspects. You're correct.
In another way, like we might say like in our liking. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, you might deal with that over there, but that's not how it's done over here. You feel what I'm saying? Right. To love me, this is how you love me. But as a female, when a female try to tell a man how he should be, you feel what I'm saying? It's a different type of approach. It's just like saying like, okay, like What's another goddamn scenario?
Hard. You're just too hard. You gotta be more sensitive.
That part.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
It's like us telling a female, you too feminine. You need to be more hard.
I'm glad we brought that sensitive shit up. Cause
I was just about to say, like, bro, that right there.
Nigga.
And that's where the problem. That's where I was saying, like, when I say listen, I don't mean by like telling a woman how to be a woman. When I mean like listening to see where they coming from, it's just more of like, why would you? I remember I watched your shit the other day and you was talking about I don't know who it was, but you was in a grocery store and somebody went up front and was doing all of this extra stuff and just left you out in the back of the store with your grocery cart looking, and you was just like, man, you could have just had me walk up there with you and we would have been out the way instead of doing all this just running around the store and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Listening and try to understand, like, a nigga like me, I would have took that little dumbass shit and left that bitch right then and there. Like, bro, she's stupid. She ain't got her. But when you listen and you try to understand, you can try to see where they head at. So when they do shit the next time, you already know how they moving. Like, oh, she thinks like this. You ain't telling her how to be a woman or how to think. Like, hey, don't do that stupid shit next time. Just next time, just come get me. Come up to the front. We gonna work it out.
God damn it, that ain't gonna work.
It's not,
because we're logic. They're rational. So for me, the way that we think, we already figure out the puzzle before we even start this first step. We didn't already figure it out.
Most of the time.
Not all the time, but most of the time. What I was saying about my situation was like, okay, we was all the way in the back. And I don't care who it is. You decide to walk all the way up, come back to go back up. Listen, that would drive me nuts because I done already figured it out. But I also have to remember that women normally do things, and especially if they happy, they ain't thinking, they just doing. If they just happy and la la la, it's like birds and they goddamn it, and they I don't know, they ain't thinking. If they happy, them niggas they ain't thinking.
They just floating around. They just floating around.
If they truly happy, they are just man. Listen, and then you got
in the style.
We messed it up because now we argue, we frustrated with them, and we just got them out their zone. They was happy. We like frustrated now, but we got to remember, the woman, she don't think logical. You thinking logical, she's not. You frustrated, she's happy, but then you be like, God damn it, she over here smiling like that. That makes it even worse. Hey, I gotta think, you got what? Nigga, we could have been up there already. I had to wait for you.
This one here, she know how to push buttons. She know how to push them damn buttons.
They all do.
But the beauty in it is, man, and for my solution, I haven't figured out the poly thing yet. I'm still working on that. But for my solution to help my marriage work, not make it work, because she still has a decision whether it works or not. You know, I give her that entitlement and authority, you know, that space. I give her that space to make those type of decisions. But what I do, that honesty and that transparency, I made sure I held on to that trait. Even if I'm having some kind of intrusive thought, I let her know, hey, I was thinking like this. We have to let our women in sometime. You have to let them in order for them to understand how the man functions.
Hey man, give my boy a hall pass, man.
Right. Do you
I just need her in on it. I need her with me. I want her with me.
Hey,
bro, listen. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to another state to clap. At this point, I don't want to do it.
At this point, you to the fire, nigga. I've been saying this shit for like, nigga. At this point, nigga, my eyes is blue, ears is blue. Fucking nigga, the back of my knees is blue. I've been saying this shit so fucking much, bro. It's like they can't get past
selfishness.
It's
selfish.
But within selfishness, you're expecting me to be unselfish.
Listen.
I've been said that. I've been said.
Come on.
Come on. I can't. I'm saying I've been said. I can't share.
She said.
But this is what I'm saying though. Not nothing personal to y'all two or anything of that nature.
We just talk.
How do you deserve to be selfish but expect this man to be an unselfish man when it comes to you and everything that consists of you as a person? You want him to be a selfless person, but yet you will look this man in his face and say, I'm selfish. Do you know how disrespectful that is?
It's hard, bro. That shit
Do
is
you
hard.
know the type of position that you put a man in when you are expecting him to be an unselfish person for you and everything around you, and you turn around and tell this man, nigga, I'm selfish? That's a spit in the face. This is why women get cheated on.
I mean, it's different though. I mean, because you got to look at it too, though. I mean, how do you look a woman in her face and tell her, I need more?
Because
you fine, I'm happy with you, but I need somebody else. You know what I mean?
Listen,
that's just disrespectful. She's doing everything. She cooking, cleaning. She may fuck around, have a job, and you gonna look her in her face and tell her like, I'm happy, but I'll be even happier with another chick on my side.
Hold on, big bro.
But that's because you're looking at it from a romantical, sexual point.
It ain't sexual. It can be financial.
Let's think logic real quick. You with this woman, you vowed this woman the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna raise 9 kids in a 2-bedroom home?
Nah.
You need more. You need more space. You need more room. You need more help. You know what I'm saying? Because your wife is gonna grow tired of babysitting. Your wife is gonna grow tired of working. You're definitely gonna be tired. If you're like me, see, I don't work a 9 to 5, but I'm a working man. But I'm a full-time daddy.
What the this shit? This shit bigger than Nino Brown, nigga. You heard me? This shit bigger than Nino Brown. Hell, you talking about?
What? If we have 9 kids, we ain't raising them in a 2-bedroom. So all I'm gonna say is,
go ahead.
What you gonna say? If you have 9 kids in a 2-bedroom house, you think the answer is to get another girl to help bump up the money?
Yeah, that's people.
No.
Hold on, listen. People hire a babysitter. 9 times out of 10, your babysitter gonna be a female, is she not?
So I mean, let's hear Jeremy. Let's hear Jeremy's solution.
I'm just saying, bro.
How do you buff that up? How do you buff that up?
You buff it up by just owning up to who you are and what you got going on, nigga. If you got a 2-bedroom house, nigga, you not looking to have 9 kids. But if you is looking to have 9 kids, you better be looking to get another job or to tell her to get another job.
No,
you know I mean, like
no. Because if you're able to,
you're saying put more pressure. So you're saying put more pressure on yourself and your mate.
Why?
If we're gonna have then don't have 9 kids.
No, but why spend the rest of your life with somebody?
Why not?
That is the point of man and woman being together, is to reproduce and grow, bro. Be fruitful and multiply. If you're a man of love, if you can handle it, love, and your desire is to put more love into the world, that only comes through your loins. You can put love into other people all the time. They're gonna abuse that shit. But your kids,
whatever women watching right now, they love it.
Factor of your love.
Whatever women watching right now,
but if you're not in the situation to take care of them at the time,
you never are, brother. You never are. Even the
I get you on that.
Look at society now, bro. None of us are fit to live, period, bro. We gotta pay for air. We gotta pay for water. So that's what I'm saying.
So why would the answer be to have more kids? If we can barely scratch up what we got going on right now, why would we want to put more kids into the world?
Hey, no offense to you when I say,
if I'm struggling with 3 kids, I'm gonna go out there and think, hey, I'm gonna have 6 more.
No.
Life is hard with 3 kids. I'm gonna be out there and be like, I'm gonna just have 6 more kids. I'm cool.
I'm gonna say this with all due respect.
I'm gonna figure it out with another girl.
Then there's no point in desiring a family.
So let's look at the situation from even for motherfuckers that are financially able.
Come on.
To take care of that many kids. We're gonna say
it's on the floor then. If you're financially able to, you can.
It's not on the floor. You know why? Because if I'm financially able to take care of that many kids, that means, nigga, I'm not in home. I'm out handling BI. So if I'm out handling BI, the kids are losing because they don't have the proper things in home that they need to be put into them. So even with the money aspect of it, bro, yes, financially a nigga might be able to put the bread out, but you're now taking away from the nourishment of said kids. So now, if you go by your logic of saying, I got to get another job, the wife got to get another job, who the fuck is keeping our kids?
Exactly.
That's what it goes down to, the whole thing of we may not be able to have 9 kids.
Nigga, even if we do it with 2 kids, and I gotta go to work, and my wife gotta go to work, who the fuck are keeping who's raising the kids?
You don't need to be with somebody because listen.
Now you literally have other people that's not involved in your family aspect now raising your children, whether it be school, daycare.
That's what it is.
No, that's not what it is. That's what they made it, nigga.
Listen, bro.
But that's what it is. They made it that way, and that's what it is now.
No, that's not what it is.
How many bro, you gotta understand.
But that's what we looking for. We looking for the solution. The solution. We know what the problem is. We know what society has done to us. But what are we to do to reestablish how society is supposed to fit us, not how we're supposed to fit it?
Listen, can I say something?
We build our society, bro.
I've been asking to speak forever.
Sorry, bro. I'm a mute.
No, don't mute. No, don't mute. Jeremy, my brother.
Talk to me.
There's no blueprint to this life. Okay? There's no blueprint. I don't care if you read
That's facts.
It ain't no blueprint. Nobody gonna come down here with a shield and kite and save you. None of that. We fuck up as people.
Everybody.
No, 100.
Right? Okay. So back to this polygamy thing. All right. When it comes down to food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, child care,
tennis.
You wouldn't need this if you practice polygamy. Reason being is because you're building your own community.
Sovereignty, baby.
These women don't understand the power they have by coming together. Unifying.
They've been brainwashed to shit on the next bitch.
Listen, the system of polygamy is not built for males. It's not built for males. It's built for women. Women is the one that started it. Reason why they started is because, I don't know if y'all know the story, but there was a woman that had kids but didn't have a man. Another woman did, and she invited her in so that her kids can have a father. That's how it originally started. So if we could come together, there's 4 males, you feel what I'm saying, in this on this thing. Now just look at it as females, right? Because most females, there's 10 to 1. Now, Jeremy, do you know about this? When a woman gets pregnant, how long is she pregnant?
9 months.
We talking about this is reality. This ain't about a Bible. You ain't got to use common sense. This is reality. She's pregnant for 9 months, right? Now,
okay.
How often can a man impregnate a woman?
Every day, every hour.
Right? Okay. So now, us in a monogamous situation, we don't put our eggs on the back burner for 9 months. We not producing, we not multiplying, we ain't doing nothing.
You're not fulfilling your purpose
at all.
Your purpose
for a whole 9 months. You might well just count the 10 or 11.
You're not fulfilling your purpose on Earth, which is to reproduce.
That's what they said in Japan until they got too many motherfuckers in there and they start telling people you can only have 2 kids.
Bro, how big is
with the wrong people?
How big is this place? It's bigger than what they told you they think it is. It spreads farther. They've only limited us, bro. I'm not gonna get in conspiracy, but it starts from all the top conspiracies of them telling you how far they done went, how far you can see, and everything that stops here but there's more because there's somebody over there telling you, hey, there's life over here. So we can expand. But here we are funding their projects, building these fucking corporate companies and stuff for them. And we're taking away from us. And now our women don't believe in us because we're building their fucking society all the time.
Right. Let me say this, right? So you telling me polygamy is out the water. Fuck polygamy. It don't make no sense. You feel what I'm saying?
Who, me?
No. I'm just speaking in general.
Oh, I'm gonna say no. I ain't saying that now.
Look, I'm never talking in direct. We never talk direct unless you know what I'm saying. It's like a one-on-one.
This nigga Jeremy now because he advocating hard for their ass. They loving this nigga right now.
Tyler Perry.
He called me Tyler Perry. Hell no.
Loving this nigga right now.
No, I'm just keeping it a bit. Like I said earlier, I try to look on both sides of the window. You know what I mean? Like I'm a man to the man is man. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I can't just. And I don't mean this, but I'm gonna say it. I'm not going to own a woman's thoughts. You know what I mean? Like when I say that, I'm not going to just automatically assume or put that on a woman. You know what I mean? Without understanding or try to understand how they think. You know what I mean? Like you said, Tyler Perry, think like a man. You know what I mean? Like it's think like a woman too. You know what I mean? Like you just can't automatically, like you were saying earlier, like men are logical and women are rational. A lot of women are rational, but there's a lot of logical women too out here. You know what I mean? And you can't put that on all of them and expect them all to be the same and act the same just because they're doing the same things. You know what I mean? That's not true.
I'm only speaking about reality. I'm not speaking about a system. So when you want to go into that lane, right? So this is what we're going to accept. Us as humans, this is what we accept, right? We go to work. We put in 80 hours in 2 weeks, depending on how your stuff is set up. It could be 40 hours or 80 hours. That's what we do, right? Now, you put the work in. Blood, sweat, and tears. Right? Your kid didn't eat from that money. Your wife didn't eat from that money. But guess who did before you got paid? Uncle Sam, the government, tax, SSI. You did all the work. And you got paid last. Then turn around, right? You get the money that's left over. And then you go to the grocery store. You already got taxed out of your bread. And you go to the grocery store and get taxed again.
To eat.
The logic behind the way that we live is just crazy. But if we just put everything to the side and just realize wealth building, this white America that we call, they're doing the life insurance. They're doing the stocks and bonds. They're setting up retirement money. You feel what I'm saying? These knucklehead billionaires, you feel what I'm saying, that's on the other side, they got women on the side. They got a system. The wives know what's going on. So outside but our community, we want to be like, well, I can do it by myself. Hey,
dumb as hell. But anyway,
but it's just crazy how we think as the black community. And wonder why.
I'll ask y'all this question: out of all the successful people that in the world, name me one that did it without a team.
A team of women?
A team, period, nigga.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit. Nobody. Everybody needs somebody.
My fucking point. So it requires a team, nigga. Not a one other person. A team.
Because your mind don't work no more than mine do.
But what you said though is a team. A team doesn't consist of just all women though.
For men, it does.
Children are there for. That's the rest of the team. The team are supposed to carry out what your legacy is about.
See, now y'all getting selfish. How you gonna talk about her being selfish when y'all being selfish? Y'all got a team full of women.
How is it selfish?
Because look, if you need to cross the bridge,
you're building your community.
Listen to what you saying. Building a community. If you need to build a house,
your community.
If you need a house built, are you going to call on 10 women or are you going to call on 10 men?
I'm gonna call 5 women and 5 men.
What you gonna have the 5 women doing?
I'm gonna be logical with you.
Nigga,
What you gonna have the 5 women doing?
Nigga, they swinging that fucking hammer, nigga. What you mean?
Listen.
Nah, man. How many ain't women swinging no hammer around, bro?
No. Hold on. Don't limit a woman, because that's limiting a woman. If she is willing and able to endure your journey in that nature where she swings a hammer, or she just upholds her nature and she's there tending to the children, that's what you have 5 women for. You got 3 that may decide to help you with the hammers. You got 2 that may decide to the children. But them 5 brothers, them niggas better get to work. You don't have a choice.
So you gonna put the man on the high burner instead of just equaling the load out, getting 10 men in there, getting the job done, knocking it out. No, you gonna have 5 men getting overworked, and then 5 women over there.
Listen.
You know what I mean, just pretty much looking pretty, playing around.
Ain't always contributing to your dream, brother. 10 men.
You said what is?
They building for their own provision. They building for their own tendencies and reasonings. They are helping you build your house, but they're not the ones helping you make it a home. That's what them women are there for. Now,
that's what I'm saying, though.
3 of them may serve the purpose of swinging the hammer and walk away, but you still got them 2 that decided to stay and help you build your community. It's not about all of them.
Let me ask the question. Let me ask the kind of question, right? Because this thing got a little deeper than I thought. So
don't it always when you bring this fucking subject up, nigga?
No, like I'm listening, right? And
it's even better now because we have different perspectives, nigga. That's what makes it better.
Extreme different perspectives. So I can't believe I'm hearing this. She said, "Nope, I'm not swinging a hammer." See, so comment, social break. Comment, what would you do?
I try to tell you, I'm not trying to say women ain't working or hard workers. I'm just keeping it a thing. You're not gonna. They may be in the kitchen cooking for the niggas working. That may be different.
Let me finish.
That's working.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's still working, but you ain't swinging no hammers now.
Let me finish. When you spoke about women marriages lasting 30 to 40 years, right? Those women was the strongest women to come around. Just imagine in slavery, right?
Mm-hmm.
The stories. A woman had to lay down to protect her man and her kids. Just think about that. A woman had to lay down. And if you know what I'm talking about, lay down, I'm not talking about dying. I'm talking about giving up.
We know they had to get them cheeks clapped. We know what you're talking
about. They had to give it up to protect her husband and her kids, right?
She gave up the yams to save his loins. That's deep.
But you telling me in slavery there was no woman outside picking cotton?
Nah, that's different.
Nigga, no, it ain't. She's outside swinging that hammer, nigga. Hey, you talking about?
Nah, that's different.
No, hold on. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all be the host. I'm sorry, brother Jay. Listen to me, bro. Listen to the logic. These women were forced to do something against their will, and you said you would not be a man to control a woman's mind, right?
That's facts.
All right. There are independent, self-sufficient women out here that are willing to do the duties of a man. And you're telling me that you're going to tell them no because she's a woman?
Nah, I ain't going to tell her no.
You said you wouldn't have her swinging a hammer.
Nah, I said they wouldn't want to swing a hammer. If they would, that's on to be them.
Do you know how? Did you
read the comment? Oh, girl just said, no, I'm not swinging a hammer.
Do you know how empowering it is to a woman when she conquers a man? When she knows she has a man?
Yeah, that's why most women like to ride, because they're in control. They feel like they're in charge. And you feel me? They get that thrill out of that.
So why wouldn't they swing a hammer, brother? why wouldn't they swing a hammer to know that house is standing? Because
it's different. It's different roles for men and women. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a woman's role to swing.
Nigga, you living in 1968 right now, nigga. Right. They ask for equality, nigga. Do you know what equality means?
Bro, I do, but how many women actually get the equality they ask for?
They all get it. They just don't like it.
How equal is it? How equal is it?
No, they get it. They just don't like what it looked like, nigga.
They don't
Nah,
want
yeah. I
responsibility.
see they get it. I'm saying though, how equal is it though? And it's on the flip side, because I know, because
how is it
for as
not
women,
it's
how
so
is it
equal
not
we're not
equal?
even in the homes anymore. It's so
what
equal.
happened?
We're losing our jobs to women.
That's what I'm saying. It's not equal no more because the
No,
women that took over.
it's exactly
There ain't no equal.
what it would be if you gave women the power, man. If you
They
don't
have the power.
leadership, if you don't take leadership as a man, if you don't put a hammer in a woman's hand that is willing and able-bodied, your society is going to fall. Your
I'm
society
just
is going
saying.
to fall. It's not about forcing a woman to do anything, but it's also not about making a woman equal to you. It's about fulfilling. It's just about fulfilling your purpose.
I get it if they're willing to, but like I was saying, there's roles to be played. Like, you know what I mean? Like a woman will come into the job, like even right now, like at the job I'm at, there we have plenty of roles. You can work on the fucking register, you can be on the floor, you can be in the cooler, and y'all all three are saying we're equal. How many people do you think is working on that floor? How many people do you think is working in that freezer? Are women?
Listen,
paid?
They open to it. The application is open to men and women.
No, but are you?
But how many women you think is in that freezer?
That's
Freezing their ass off trying to for $15 an hour. When they know they can go out here and make more doing less.
Because
that's how women is working, bro. They not about to put no hammer in their hand when they can just go fuck around with somebody else and this shit get done for them.
Listen, a single mom's position is to be a mother still. Her role is not to be a dad. She can't be a dad, no matter how many bills she pay and how many sacrifices a woman should not compare herself to a man just because she's upholding that type of duty.
But we saying they do. That's what the conversation was saying in the beginning. Women always saying they upholding themselves as man, they equal as men, they raising boys to be men.
But they're putting themselves in the position. They don't want to accept the role. They don't want the role. That requires the responsibilities. They just want the position of power, of leadership to say, I said something and it better get done.
So look, I'm gonna say this, right? And I'm glad you came up with that scenario. Check this out, right? I like that. I like that. You said at a business, to run a business, right? Now earlier we did say that marriage, even a relationship, kind of is the sign of a business, correct? Do everybody agree with that?
Mm-hmm. Business contract, pretty much.
Okay. So what is monogamy again? Monogamy is what in a relationship?
An agreement between two beings.
Two people, right?
Yeah.
Right? Two people? Okay. Does a business run with only two people?
Mm-mm.
No, it don't. Can you run a grocery store with two people and be successful?
Not long.
Not right? Long. So no. You telling me once you have a child, right? Or multiple kids, or trying to live this life, this big world with two people and enjoy it in its big capacity, you think that business is going to be successful with two people?
Nah.
I just got advocate. It's only going to fail until that child learns how to help you run that business. But go ahead, brother.
And that's going to take a while.
Exactly. Go ahead.
So, but he said no to the two people. It's not going to run successful with two people. Where I'm getting at is how you build a community in this polygamy settings is being fruitful by growing your population. You're growing your population within your community. Once you grow your population in that community, now you're building strong women and you're building strong males, right? Now, once they grow up, everybody have jobs and duties. They don't have to do no 9 to 5 like now to 2025. We streaming and downloading. For us to be on YouTube doing podcasts, right? We don't have to go to no grocery store, McDonald's to you know what I'm saying, to pay bills, right? So in that community, if a man was allowed, you feel what I'm saying, to do what his purpose is, and that is to create life, right? Create life, then that system will now be able to grow its own fruit, build its own populations, it's doing its own real estate, it's doing its own investments, it's doing its stocks and bonds, and they don't have to they don't have to worry about going to the government. They don't have to worry about looking for daycare, because why? Everything is already there.
You are now a self-contained unit.
I'm saying though, but why do we have to do polygamy to do that? What happened to family? You remember back in the day when you could just send your kids over to grandma's house? You ain't got to have another woman for that.
Oh, Jeremy,
your grandma 30 right now, nigga.
What about auntie? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, family used to be that. The village used to be family.
You know why
your grandma is 30 now, nigga. Your grandma is in the club right now, nigga.
He said grandma's is in the club.
Grandma at the same pool party you trying to go to, nigga.
Skip all that. You said grandmas back in the day, right? Why did we send our kids to grandma's house? I was one of them kids that got sent to grandma's house. Why did they send them to grandma's house?
Shit, they was time to get out of mom and dad's house. They was tired of your ass. It's time to go, nigga. I didn't had your ass all week. You about to go over auntie's, grandma, somebody's house.
Okay, so what I just said, it don't even match to this scenario right here.
But it makes sense.
But the wealth building system that I was talking about, you don't have to send them to grandma's house, because grandma is in the house. Grandma is around. Grandma is there. You move grandma into the community. You done pretty much bought a whole block. The whole block is yours. All your kids living in all the homes. You know, have you ever heard of the plug? These little so-called gangsters talking about, nigga, when you go in my city, you feel what I'm saying, my block, you gotta answer to me. But they don't own the block though. You don't own the block. But in a wealth business system, all your kids can have their own crib. And they own the whole street. It's your community.
Hey,
it's your community.
Boosie doing it. And how many baby mamas he got? Ain't nobody arguing that shit.
And that's
how many of his baby mamas. Boosie is doing it by himself.
No,
he's rich.
Not. No, he ain't make them kids by himself, fam.
Nah, he ain't make the kids. He made the houses though. The kids ain't have nothing to do with him setting up his own settlement up there. That was his idea, his plan.
That's because he's fulfilling his purpose.
Yeah, but he don't need a whole a flock of women. Like, look at Neo right now. Neo has 4 wives.
He already got a flock of women. That's why he got so many goddamn kids.
Exactly. But he not asking them for money though. He not getting money from these bitches to build a settlement. He already has the money to build the settlement. So you can do that. If I have $1 million, I can go buy some land and build some houses and then have as many kids as I want and move them in there. That's what he did.
So you don't think nowhere in his younger day he was plucking from his resources?
For sure.
You saying he wasn't? You saying he wasn't?
For sure. No, he was. He was utilizing money from women at one point in time. Yes.
Wait a minute.
Quarterback in his younger day.
Just wait a minute. I know this man. Just wait a minute. Damn it. Wait a minute. The whole argument that one of us is trying to have is going to a wealth building system, and you're going to turn around and say that Boosie don't have to borrow money from the women now today, but had to use the women back in the day to position himself today. Make this stuff sense, man.
I mean, because look, bro, back in the day, he wasn't a millionaire. So you know what I mean? Like when you started from the bottom, you taking a couple $100 from here, a couple $100 from there.
You're literally, but you're literally proving his point. That's how you build to this point.
Despite what I'm saying of his children, he fulfilled his purpose because he started building. He had nothing, And now look what we're talking about. This is a black man that's been to prison, that's known for nothing but whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in a sense, he is successful. He is what we are supposed to be. He's the epitome of what we're supposed to be. That is a village. That is getting it done within the village.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, all right, let's say Bill Gates. Bill Gates has $1 million.
He want to kill us. Don't use him.
All right, what's another black man then? Jay-Z.
Another black man.
Hell no.
Bill Gates ain't black.
He's not for us either.
Nah, I'm saying another black man instead of Boozy. I'm gonna use another black man because Bill Gates was a white dude and y'all said he want to kill him. So I'm gonna use a black man that's rich.
You can't listen, Jeremy. You can't use anybody in that area because they use some type of resource, women or males, to get to where they at.
And that's my point. Drugs, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Drugs, crack, cocaine, the alcohol, pills, cigarettes, candy bar. I don't give a damn what you did. You used something to get money from it. Period.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Cool. Then listen to me. Everybody's successful right now. They still got somebody on the side. I don't give a damn what you say. They got somebody on the side. Now, I'm gonna give you this scenario. Did you know we practicing? Did you know that we living in polygamy today?
Nah.
He don't.
No.
He ain't got no kids.
Let me tell you how you living in polygamy right now. If I get with a woman and I have a kid with that woman,
I hit that like subscribe button.
We break up. I move over to a whole nother house with another woman, and I have a kid with that woman. Are you following me? Do I need to start over?
I'm with you.
I left that woman that has my kid in one house. I went to another house and had a kid with another woman. I am now a part of two households.
Okay.
Child support or not, I'm still in a polygamy situation. No matter if that woman has a man now, I'm still taking care of two households. That's a form of a polygamy situation. It don't have to be.
You right. You right.
But people are living polygamy to this day.
You right when you say that. You right.
But if that woman was not to be so bitter and want to bring that man down and protect her family,
just come together.
And he did go over there and have that woman. It was the means. That $1,400 and that $1,400 can come down together, and now they got like a 3 or 4 bedroom house, mansion. That's half the price.
5, 6.
I get it. So how about if it was reversed?
Okay.
How about if she wanted 2 niggas?
Oh, here you go. You sound like one of them.
Let me get this.
I'm just saying, bro. You can't be saying this is double. We can't be double standards out here, bro.
Let me get
you know what I mean, if we talking about women as equal and shit, we can't be out here saying it's double standard. You want 2 women, but she can't have 2 niggas?
No. Let me get this. Let's get something clear. If she want 2 niggas, she will already.
Why wouldn't she?
No, listen. She will already be trying to live that lifestyle if that's what she wanted. Nobody is standing in her way because nigga, they are equal. They are equal now, nigga. So if that's the lifestyle she wanted, she will already be doing it on her own.
So that goes both ways.
You wouldn't wait until a motherfucker say something to you and then throw that dumbass question. Well, what if I want to do it? You will already be doing it if that's what the fuck you wanted to do.
So why does it work both ways?
That question is non and void.
Go Moses.
I'm gonna say why it don't work both ways. Come here, my dear. My dear, come here. And this is gonna be she's not gonna say a word. I just want y'all to see her. This is an example. I'm doing it. I'm taking care of them niggas' kids. I ended up with a woman. She ended up with me, helping me build my dynasty. That's why it don't work. 2 kings don't coincide. Let alone these motherfuckers be having 4, 5 baby daddies. Needless to say, how many kids we have. These women be having 3, 4, 5 baby daddies, but only one ends up with her. That's why it don't work.
I'm a stepdad myself. Now, if you put me,
I'm not a stepdad. I'm a daddy.
No,
type shit.
I'm
shit.
daddy,
Real
dog.
shit.
They call me
I
dad.
get you.
But in reality, you feel what I'm saying? That's the terminology. I was just trying to talk to him, but they call me dad. I'm dad.
Yeah.
You know but what I'm saying is this, right? When you say the other side, like the flip it, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Say that, right? If this is a fact. Let's talk facts. The number is 10 to 1. It's 10 women to 1 man. 10. Now, in your logic, sir, who will populate a whole town faster? 10 men and 1 woman, or 1 woman, 10 men?
I know I would.
1 man, 10 women.
So you just answered your own question.
Yeah, when it comes down, we went back down to kids though, having kids, populating the earth.
That's what.
That's not what it's always about.
That's what your purpose is, nigga.
Bro, it's bittersweet. But
To repopulate the earth.
What are you here for? What are you here for?
Shit, life, to live, to be happy. It's not about repopulating the earth, nigga.
Yes, nigga, you are here to populate, nigga.
So girls is right. All niggas care about is sex. Repopulating earth. That's all we here for. Is to repopulate earth. All we care about is repopulating earth and having sex.
How do you keep
That's
life?
what, bro. How do you repopulate?
How do you keep life going?
Bro.
What do you mean? You build a legacy. I get that.
These
so how
motherfuckers
do you build a legacy?
Sacrifices if it wasn't for us.
You have
say this. I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this. Oh my goodness. You said to live. My man got up. Hey, Jeremy, I love you, man. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. It is inevitable for man and woman to come together and do that. That now. It is because of brothers. It is because of brothers that got told no, that got rejected, that started abusing, that started running game on something that ain't nothing to play with. This is a serious matter. This is not to be playing with people's hearts and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas is hiding secrets. Niggas is shameful in what they're doing. Boys ain't walking in confidence with their decision making. Okay. And then we want to put it on the woman. They're selfish. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's why shit don't work. It's because we play too much and the women are selfish.
So, okay, I'll ask this question too, Jeremy.
It's some accountability to that.
I'm gonna ask a question, Jeremy. You my boy, you know, we cool and all. We chop it up on our own terms when we, you know what I mean? You my nigga. Right now, if you don't have kids right now, your bloodline stops, nigga.
For sure.
Your bloodline is finished, nigga.
Yeah.
So for you to think you not here to repopulate is crazy.
You a good man.
You are here to reproduce, nigga. That's how you keep your family going.
Yeah, I get that. I understand, but there's more to life than just reproducing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how?
Because like I was just saying, like,
what is there to live for if you ain't got a kid to put a smile on, bro?
Because I just asked y'all that. I just asked if y'all was happy when y'all had y'all's family. Y'all said it's not all cookies and cakes.
I'm joyful. I'm never happy, bro. My kids.
Y'all wasn't saying that just 30 minutes ago. Nobody was saying I was happy and joyful. Niggas was saying it ain't always peachy and cheesy on the other side.
I said I'm not happy.
It's always peachy and cheesy, nigga. Life ain't peachy and cheesy.
It ain't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's more to life than just, I mean, like y'all saying, having a family and reproducing.
So what else? So what else you got then? What else you got? You
tell to do
me,
in life?
Yeah, you tell, since there's more to it, you tell us what that is.
Other than traveling.
Shit. Being the best you. I feel like life is more about me than anything.
So you're gonna be the best you to do what with it?
Anything I want. The world is mine, nigga.
To pass it on, nigga. That's what you're striving for. To be the
that's
better version of yourself so you can pass it on to the next generation. You can't do that unless you're reproducing.
Come here.
Yeah, facts. I get the whole reproducing, spraying your bloodline. I get it. I totally agree.
Bro.
I totally agree.
Bro, I lost my first before I had this one. You feel me? I should have about 3 more than what we have. But this is a success for me. This is an accomplishment right here. You feel me? I found love and I was able to pour into somebody and leave an example. People love this child, bro. He is a beacon of light because this is what I left behind when I'm gone.
For sure.
And God forbid they try to take him early.
Or you.
Or you feel me? It worked both ways. But I didn't become a champion until this young dude came into my life, bro. I wasn't shit until he came into my life.
And that's how fathers feel. And I don't have a biological kid. I raised 2. I don't have biological. So and I talk to bro all the time, like I'm dying to have an offspring. I'm a junior. I'm the oldest. You feel what I'm saying? So I carry my dad's name. My dad's name, like all of us, is like four Michaels. I'm the last Michael. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna take me to carry, you know what I'm saying, to carry that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm the last Michael. So I'm 36
It almost
years
felt
old.
obligated to keep it going on.
You are.
I mean, I am obligated.
You are obligated.
So,
when it's good.
You're obligated. You are literally obligated to do that for your father. You're obligated.
Boys out here having evil seeds.
With the right one. But the point that I was trying to make was I can't think like a female. I'm not interested in thinking like a female. But I do know how love look and feel to me. Right? I know how it should look towards me. And as a female, she should know how it looks towards her. The issue and the problems comes from is when they're 5 or 6 years old, they already been told how a man should be at 5. So you taking a 5-year-old and now became 18, 19, and 20. What you was taught no longer exists. Because the man that you're searching could be right, just walk right past you. Because your trained adult is already brainwashed. The way your wedding should be, the way that your man should look, the way your man should act. And another thing that I didn't like is when they said, like you just said, you should wait to have sex after marriage. Yeah, you might divorce the day after because it might be trash.
You might be
trash. Yeah, you might be trash. She might leave you because your shit ain't working the way she working.
Man,
nigga.
Man, and you said it ain't about sex. Let you not perform right. Let you not perform right.
Listen, at the end of the day, guys, man.
Right. I'd have been a minute, man. Hey, shit, bro. Hey.
A couple of times. It's called a quickie.
Boy, what?
It's called a quickie.
It ain't always intentional. Shit, sometimes that motherfucker just don't work right.
It is what it is. But you gotta think about it too, though. Like I just told my wife, like, hey, we gotta figure out how to get more interesting. You feel what I'm saying? Because like sex started be born. You
feel what I'm saying? All mine gotta do is take the shirt off. What? Look at me. Just look at me. Tell it. Just touch.
Just look at.
I never was that. I just never was that guy to just have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like I just never was that. Like being playful with a female leads into, you know what I'm saying, some sexual activities, goofing off. I always been that type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? But before we leave, is the man still the head of the household? The real question is, and I got 2. Is the man allowed to be in the household? And how does it look to have a man the head of the household? How does that look in the modern days?
It looks foreign. It looks foreign.
You looking at it, baby. What? You looking at it. Shit, it ain't
like
always easy, but
it
shit,
looks
looking
foreign.
at it. What?
It really looks foreign to a
You
lot of
just
people.
a happy man right there.
Yeah.
Like literally, like, bro, that shit looks foreign
Yeah.
to a lot of people, bro. That's damn near like an alien coming down sitting next to you right now. That's how foreign that shit looks to a lot of people because they have been programmed to feel like I want to be I want to be on my own. Like they have bred society to have women thinking like, oh, I want to be on my own. 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 I want to be on my own.
That's what goes to his first question. Are men allowed in the home? Shit. That's like the first question. Or is they even allowed? Yeah, I mean, that's the first question. Is you want to be open to letting a man come into your life and take charge?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck no. They don't like
that's
that. They don't want that, bro. Because that now means that breeds structure.
Man, what
that
structure
now,
that comes with less freedom? It's over.
That now breeds discipline. That now breeds a whole lot
accountability
that they don't want to do, bro.
Sacrifice. You got to let go of everything you want, but keep that desire. Never let go.
Tough.
Never let go of your vision. None of that. But you got to let go of a lot of what you want because that self-sufficiency, it's going to leave you in a lonely state, bro. You ain't going to know how to share it with anybody. All that self-love that everybody preaching, you're going to become self-centered. And you only know how to, and you're going to have to settle for somebody that don't know how to tend to you. I'm sorry. I'll prolong this thing. Let me stop, bro. Go ahead.
Nigga keep popping out these questions, bro. Shit gonna keep talking.
Man,
no, so look, y'all can jump up. We do this every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Central time. You feel what I'm saying? Every Tuesday. Whenever y'all feel like jumping on, y'all can jump on anytime. Now I do want y'all to know these videos do get clipped, and you might see yourself spread around everywhere.
Y'all niggas definitely going on TikTok.
Can I take myself out?
Y'all niggas definitely going on TikTok.
I am.
So know that.
Man, look, man, my name is Moses Palm, son. Palm of your hand, hyphen sun in the sky. All right. Look, I'm an artist. I'm a husband. I am into polygamy, but I ain't got it down yet. All right. So I ain't just speaking like I'm just A1 in it. But like, I'm a father. I'm all that, man. I believe in love. I believe through love, and that's where this all started. If you ain't got that, you ain't getting no further. TikTok, Momo22024. Follow me, man.
Straight up,
guy. What's yours, Jeremy?
Shit, I ain't even got nothing to shout out, bro. I'm just a regular street nigga from Columbus, Ohio, representing Pittsburgh right now.
Hey,
just trying to hold it down. You know what I'm saying?
412,
yeah.
Baby. 412, baby.
You know him, Mike? Okay. Got somebody from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm from PA, bro.
I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I just moved here in Pittsburgh and shit. I got up with my nigga. He put me onto the cast. I've been checking y'all out, seeing y'all doing y'all's thing for a little minute, man. I just had to get on today. I'm like, man, these niggas is preaching the good news of the gospel. I just got to throw my little 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, every time we get on here, it's really about therapy, bro. Like we really want women to get on here with the men so that we can get their perspective. But they just be behind the keyboard, you feel what I'm saying? Just tapping, you feel what I'm saying?
They are keyboard warriors, boy.
But whenever y'all feel like getting on here, y'all see us live Tuesdays, we go live every Tuesday. Y'all can just jump on, you feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I want to ask each of y'all questions before y'all leave. As a man, how many men on a daily basis have y'all truly came across that was filled with love? We're talking about like literally like on the deep end, like they was really like A-okay, like nigga, like on top of the moon. You feel what I'm saying? Like not stuck in their thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? Not really going through the days, not seem like they got pain. You know what I'm saying? Like how many men do y'all come across on a daily basis that's really like, yeah, that he him?
I ain't not too many, bro. It's rare.
I got a few. I got a few that I call brother. Being I have no brother, you know, my only brother passed at 4 months. You feel me? So I respect all brothers until they give me a reason not to. But a lot of the times, man, I'm just the vessel pouring out, and then, you know, leading by example, bro. I ain't Jesus Christ or nothing, but I do take what he stood for, and I was just love, bro. It was peace.
Love is within. It's like perfume. I was telling somebody about that. It's perfume, man. It's what you wear. Somebody got to smell it on you. You can't say that you got love if it's not spellable. You know what I'm saying? It's that sweet perfume and cologne, baby. You got to be smellable. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all definitely made this a show. It will be clipped. Y'all will be spreading. The show was lit. Hey, Jeremy, boy, listen. Hey, you're gonna be single for another 30. I would just look in the true meaning of polygamy, bro. Because you're single. Bro.
I did the research on it a long time ago. Like I'm in Pittsburgh and I don't see a lot of Somalians out here, but back home there's a lot of Somalians. And the Somalian culture, it's not called polygamy in Somalian culture. It's just marriage. But they're allowed to have as many wives as they want. You know what I mean? And that's just their culture. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And how they woman act in public? How they woman act in public? How was the man treated? And I seen that though, and he's that shit. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I was trying to dig into their head and talk to them about it. Like you were saying, it's not all about sex; it's about equality. Like their whole thing is that all their women get treated the same. Like they all have their own houses. But the dude was telling me that like if he wanted to buy one of his wives a dress, he would have to buy them all a dress. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how their culture is. Like you can't just go out and buy one dress for your one wife, knowing you got 3 more. You got to buy them all a dress. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to treat them all equally and shit like that. And then you take it back further than that. Like polygamy was the start of just marriage, period, because pharaohs and shit like that, they all had multiple wives. Just a part of being a king, you know what I mean? Like, or the pharaoh, they all had multiple wives. They go over here to the east side of Egypt and they have 2 wives there. They go to the west side of Egypt and have 2 to 3 wives there. But it was just like I think somebody was saying it's a part of power. You know what I mean? Like the more wives you had, the more it was just like fat people. Fat people now, they look at them like they obese, sloppy. But back then, fat people was a sign of wealth. If you was fat, they knew you was eating. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So it's just looked at it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just all on how you.
Why you loop us like this? Why you with all that knowledge up here? You done loop the shit out of us. You done loop this whole damn conversation. How you come back to what we was talking about at the same time? How do you?
That nigga wasn't looping, bro. That nigga was too busy trying to advocate for them fucking women, bro.
Bro, I'm just speaking the facts, bro. I mean, shit,
that nigga was
this is just the facts, bro. I just speak facts.
So for all the women that was in the chat, they finna get to looking this nigga up. Well, I like what Jeremy was talking about.
He fine.
Because they know I'm solid.
He on our
side.
They know,
like, hey, this man,
we gonna be talking about a date next.
That one number fucking bait in the water, nigga. That nigga out here fishing with bass heads, nigga. That's
all.
You say fishing with bass heads.
That nigga was out here fishing with brim and bass head. That nigga was fishing for catfish and sharks, nigga. Like that nigga was out here deep sea fishing, bro.
I'm just out here trying to keep it real, man. That's all, man. Y'all out here having these deep conversations, women over there tapping the keyboard. Like I said, I like looking at both sides. You know what I mean? Like, so if the women ain't gonna speak up, and I'm gonna speak up for them, it's because I listen. You know what I mean? The women that told me this shit. It's just not like I'm just making this shit up. I didn't have deep intellectual conversations with women, and they expressed how they feel about certain situations, and I expressed that to us brothers. Like, yo, they feel like this. I mean, that's why I like these conversations with grown men. You know what I mean? Like, we can come together, we can politic, and we can have rough conversations and debates and not go too far with it. You know what I mean? Where you come with a woman and shit like that, they get into their feelings and shit. They start getting emotional, start thinking you attacking them and shit like that. Where we just trying to have a conversation and figure it out.
Jeremy,
you know what I'm saying? Like you keep saying, like,
down, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't say nothing about accountability on this episode. Let it in. Don't do it. I made it 2 hours and 15 minutes and she ain't slapped. Come on.
All right.
But hey man, on some real shit though, this conversation was very much needed. This conversation was very much interesting. I appreciate both of y'all brothers, man, for coming in, chiming in, giving y'all perspectives on life, even chiming in on y'all personal lives, man. Like that shit, it means a lot to what we got going on, man. So, you know, man, shout out to my boy Jeremy, man. You know, shout out to my boy Moses, man. Again, we appreciate y'all. Y'all go follow my boy Moses on TikTok, man. The only thing I can really take from this is for the men, for us as men, shit, nigga, we got to start really standing on business.
That's it, bro.
Like, just from the whole conversation, that's the only thing I can really take from it is like, nigga, stand on business. And at the end of that, everything else should fall in line. And I hey man, best wishes to all you fellas on y'all poly journeys, bro. I'm invested in all you niggas right now. I hope y'all niggas win on that note, bro. And I hope
they will.
You know what I'm saying? I hope that the women really understand the bigger picture out of it, and they get outside of themselves to really understand the bigger picture. So, hey, man, y'all niggas got my blessing, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. And again, man, every Tuesday, y'all come fuck with us, man. You know what I mean? Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to tell their fucking friends that we here every Tuesday, man. EFABU Talk Show, bro. SouthSide.
We out.